DBS Radio on the go. www.dbcradio.net. Click the play button at the top and you're good to go with the nation station, DBS Radio.
DBS News. Fresh in the morning. Eye-opening and balanced. The DBS Morning News starts right now.
This morning's headlines: Dominica announces a set of activities to honor gold medalist Thea Laforgatson. The activities begin at Douglas Charles Airport on Saturday. The U.S. imposes sanctions against the former Haiti president Michel Martelly. Michelle and Barack Obama endorse Kamala Harris, but say the November U.S. elections will be tight. And the West Indies player Kavem Hodge gets a welcome ceremony at Douglas Charles Airport last night. Details of the morning news right after this.
Fine Foods Inc. presents its first ever Hotter Than Summer Splash. It's the ultimate end of summer family event on Saturday, August 31st, 2024 at Lindo Park in Goodwill. Come join us for a day of sampling, giveaways, games, massive discounts on Fine Foods Inc. products, food and drinks on sale at happy hour prices. The entrance is absolutely free. The ultimate end of summer family event. From 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. It's gonna be a blast.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
You've asked for it, now come get it. The Jimmy gas station along Eolibla Highway is back by popular demand. Gas to go, so come support your very own gas to go. Guaranteed to get you going further, faster. Come to Gas to Go and get more for less. It's where your dollar will get you further, faster. Lots of prizes to be won at Gas to Go. Fill up and win big savings, fuel for less. Every cent counts, everyone is a winner. Fishermen and bus owners on the West Coast get all your supplies at Gas to Go. Call the Jimmy gas station at 449-0104 or 275-0104. Gas to Go. Gas to Go gets you further, faster.
DBS News.
Welcome back to the DBS Major Morning News. My name is Curtis Matthew. Here we go with our lead story. Dominica has announced a set of activities to honor the Olympic gold medalist, triple jumper Thea Laforgatson. The celebration will begin at Douglas Charles Airport Saturday this week.
Dominica is set to honor Olympic gold medalist Thea Laforgatson with a series of celebratory events from August 24th to September 4th, 2024. Thea Laforgatson made history by winning Dominica's first Olympic medal, securing gold in the triple jump at the recent Summer Olympics in Paris. Olympians Denick Luke, Aaron Lawrence, and Jasmine Schofield will also be recognized for representing Dominica. The celebrations will commence on Saturday, August 24th, with Thea's arrival at Douglas Charles Airport at 2 p.m. A welcome ceremony will be held at the VIP lounge where government officials, dignitaries, and family members will gather to greet the Olympic champion. On Sunday, August 25th, the festivities continue with a motorcade starting at 1:30 p.m. in Portsmouth, traveling along the scenic west coast to Roseau. This event will give the public an opportunity to show their appreciation for Fia as she makes her way to the capital city. The day will culminate in a grand celebration ceremony and concert at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium forecourt, featuring speeches from government and sports officials, as well as musical performances. The public is invited to attend and honor Fia's historic achievement.
Minister of State in the Ministry of Sports and Culture, Senator Oscar George. Senator George says activities will continue on Tuesday next week.
On Tuesday, August 27th, Fia will pay a courtesy call to the Honorable Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit, and an official cocktail reception will be held in her honor on the evening of Wednesday, August 28th at the State House Conference Center. During her stay in Dominica, Fia will visit various primary and secondary schools, as well as the Dominica State College, to engage with students and inspire the next generation of athletes and leaders. The government and people of Dominica look forward to celebrating Fia's remarkable success at the Paris Olympics, an achievement that has brought immense pride and joy to our nation.
And that's the Minister of State in the Ministry of Sports and Culture, Senator Oscar George. Other news this morning, St. Mary's Academy student Ajanaya Kazimi has excelled at the 2024 CXC exams. Kazimi, a top Dominican cyclist, sat both the CSEC and CAPE exams, scoring 100% pass at both levels.
For CXC, I got 9 ones and I did 9 subjects. I did physics, chemistry, biology, math, English, history, human and social biology, and French. Well, I also did CAPE and I did law and French, and I got 4 ones also. If I do CAPE in high school, I would have saved myself 2 years already. So it's also time efficient. Yeah, and also my goals of what I want to do, it would have been beneficial if I did it at that time. I might start law. I do not know exactly what is going to happen. I am just praying that everything goes well, but I'm just looking around to see what is going to happen. But for now, I'm still dubious. I'm still unsure. When you see success, it's not only me. I am the front face, but there are lots of people behind it. And I must say I have to thank my father and all those that were around me, because they were the ones who motivated me. They always believed in me. I cannot say that I did it by myself. I mean, it's always, you just have to know what you want. And once you know what you want and you have the support around you, you can do anything.
A top performer at the 2024 CXC exams, St. Mary's Academy student Ajanaya Kazimi. Another top performer at the CXC exam is Arthur Waldron Seventh-day Adventist Academy student Shireen Carbon with 12 ones and 2 twos.
For one, I wasn't really expecting to be that well, because I was doubting myself based on what I did in the exam itself. But I was pleasantly surprised to get to know that I get 12 ones and 2 twos, and I'm happy. 12 ones in mathematics, information technology, EDPM, integrated science, biology, chemistry, physics, principles of business, and the others, but I only get the 2s in geography and technical drawing. I feel excited, I feel happy, I feel like all my hard work really pay off. Yeah, I'm going to the Dominica State College to study architectural engineering in hopes that I can become an architect in the future.
And that's Arthur Waldron Seventh-day Academy student Shireen Carbon, the daughter of Jefferson Carbon, a former employee of DBS Radio. Northeast Comprehensive student Tiana Smith passed all 13 subjects she attempted, including 9 ones.
I would say that I am satisfied with my results. I sat 13 CXC subjects and I passed all. Well, I did a mix of both sciences and businesses. So I did chemistry, I did principles of business, accounting, office administration, human and social biology, and so on. So I would say that I am satisfied with my results, seeing that I have passed all of my 13 subjects. And My peers also at the Northeast Comprehensive School did extremely well. I'm proud of them. Shout out to Elisha, who passed all her subjects as well. Elisha Alexander of the Northeast Comprehensive School. That is one of our salutatorians. And I am just extremely proud of everybody and proud of myself as well. Well, in my 13 subjects, I got 9 ones. I got a distinction in chemistry, accounting. Distinction meaning an all-A profile. Chemistry, accounting, office administration, principles of business, English A. I also did agriculture, geography. I am satisfied with my results.
And that's the Northeast Comprehensive student, Tiana Smith, passing all 13 subjects, including 9 ones. DBS News will continue to feature other students in the coming days. Well, the Caribbean Examination Council announced its 2024 results in Dominica yesterday. Meantime, Director of Operation at CXC, Dr. Nicole Manning, says Dominica performed above the regional average this year.
Dominica's performance in chemistry, consistent with the previous years. You maintained the 82%. Again, the best you have seen over the last 3-4 years, and as well as the ones. You're seeing the 16% moving to 22%. Congratulations. For English A, the stability of 83%, the region would have been 76%. Your performance is 83%. Likewise, you had an increase of a 1% on the grade 1. English B, likewise, 84%, a 10% increase overall performance, and a 4% increase on the grade 1s. Family resource management, 94%, the best you have had in 4 years. You would have seen an increase in the grades 1 and 2, a slight reduction in the 3s, but guess what? That would have meant the candidates would have moved up to the grades 1 and 2. That's marvelous. Food, nutrition, and health, 96%, the best you have had in 4 years. For the human and social biology, like the region, you would have done very well in this area, but you would have moved from the 80s into the 90s, a 95% overall performance.
And that's Director of Operation at CXC, the Caribbean Examination Council, Dr. Nicole Manning. Speaking in Dominica yesterday, she also said there are major concerns for maths, not only for Dominican students, but throughout the Caribbean. 11 Dominican students have been granted scholarships by the government of Cuba. The presentation of the scholarships took place at the State House Conference Center on Tuesday.
Dear students of the Nature Island, the Isle of Beauty, on behalf of the Cuban Embassy, I congratulate each of you on this achievement. We are confident that you will represent Dominica with honor and return with knowledge and experience that will enrich your homeland. I do not wish to conclude my remarks without also expressing our gratitude to all those who have contributed to this moment, family members, educators, and authorities of Dominica, especially the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Thank you all for your presence and support on this significant day. Let's continue working together so that more young people in Dominica can access educational opportunities and build a better future full of hope and prosperity.
Cuba's ambassador to Dominica, His Excellency Miguel Fraga Gonzalez. Meanwhile, Minister for Education Octavia Alfred said the scholarships from Cuba come at a time when students need to expand their horizons in several areas.
I must underscore how important this gift of education is, because in an age of advancing knowledge and unprecedented advancement in technology, learned people are imperative for individual development and for the economic growth and sustainability of Dominica. In an age where we are challenged by successive disasters, challenges of climate change, and much global economic challenges brought on by global imbalance, war, global health crisis, lingering supply chain constraints, and shrinking economy, it becomes even more urgent to empower our youth with new skills and new knowledge to take on the challenges of the world. Now a new war is creeping up, a war for climate justice, and we are not even sure how we are going to face and deal with it. Education remains a major priority of this government as we seek to elevate the lives of our people. Therefore, the continued investment of the government of the Republic of Cuba in the development of our human resource must be acknowledged and highly commended.
A minister responsible for education, Octavia Alfred. Meanwhile, President of the Dominica-Cuba Friendship Association, Dr. Damian Dublin, encouraged the students to be focused while in Cuba.
It is a joyful moment. You're going in Cuba at a time, a very difficult time. Because of the economic blockade, things are very, very difficult. But you're going on a mission. I want to use this opportunity to pay tribute to the first set of graduates. The first set of young guys who were brave enough to decide they're going to Cuba. It was a difficult decision for the parents, but they made the decision, and that was the key which opened the door for all of the others to follow. I'll tell you, at one point in time, all the medical district, the 7 districts, each of these districts was manned or headed by a Cuban graduate. The chief dental surgeon is a Cuban graduate. At one time, the chief medical officer. Cuban graduates have occupied almost every aspect of human development in Dominica. And if you think of it, which other country in the world would have provided that level of human resource to come back to contribute?
And that's the president of the Dominica-Cuba Friendship Association, Dr. Damian Dublin. The U.S. imposed sanctions on the former president of Haiti, Michel Joseph Martelly, Tuesday, following accusations that he abused his influence to facilitate drug trafficking into the U.S. and sponsored gangs that have contributed to this instability in the Caribbean country. Martelly, who served as president from 2011 to 2016, was previously sanctioned by the Canadian government in November 2022 for financing gangs. Finally, this morning, Michelle and Barack Obama gave resounding endorsements of Kamala Harris on Tuesday night at the Democratic National Convention, exhorting party supporters across the U.S. to turn out and vote to defeat Donald Trump in November. In their back-to-back speeches, the Democratic Party's most popular figures praised Harris, saying Trump's presidency was characterized by bluster and chaos. But the couple also warned that the elections will be extremely tight. Well, that's how we'll end news 19 after 7. Let's take a look at the headlines again. Dominica announces a set of activities to honor gold medalist Thea Lafogatson. The activities to begin at Douglas Charles Airport on Saturday. The U.S. imposes sanctions against the former Haiti president Michel Martelly, and Michelle and Barack Obama endorse Kamala Harris, but say November's elections will be tight. Sports comes up shortly.
Fine Foods Inc. presents its first ever Hotter Than Summer Splash. It's the ultimate end of summer family event on Saturday, August 31st, 2024 at Lindo Park in Goodwill. Come join us for a day of sampling, giveaways, games, massive discounts on Fine Foods Inc. products, food and drinks on sale at happy hour prices. The entrance is absolutely free. The ultimate end of summer family event. From 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. It's gonna be a blast.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
You've asked for it, now come get it. The Jimmy gas station along Eau Blanc Highway is backed by popular demand. Gas to go, so come support your very own gas to go, guaranteed to get you going further, faster. Come to Gas to Go and get more for less. It's where your dollar will get you further, faster. Lots of prizes to be won at Gas to Go. Fill up and win big savings, fuel for less. Every cent counts, everyone is a winner. Fishermen and bus owners on the West Coast get all your supplies at Gas to Go. Call the Jimmy gas station at 449-0104 or 275-0104. Gas to Go. Gas to Go gets you further, faster.
Covering the nation and beyond, DBS Sports Report.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe, and Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins, and bidets. PVC piping, fittings, and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
One easy loan.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
To upgrade my phone and even my home with one simple loan.
More money.
To have your wedding, to go traveling, to do anything.
More money.
No security. Speed delivery, just check NBT. Apply anytime. In branch online, it's more money time.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
No collateral.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Speedy delivery.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Just check NBT.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Let's begin the DBS Morning Sports Report with news that the West Indies player Kavem Hodge received some welcome ceremony at Douglas Charles Airport last night. Well, the Minister of State in the Ministry of Sports and Culture, Senator Oscar George, has told the West Indies player Kavem Hodge that he has become role model for younger players. Senator George made the comments as the Ministry of Sports organized a welcome ceremony for Hodge at Douglas Charles Airport last night. Hodge scored his maiden Test century in England on July 19.
That comes with significant responsibility. A lot of young players are going to be looking up to you for advice. Many young cricketers are aspiring to be Kavem Hodge. And then you have a responsibility to go out there, meet young players, explain to them, pass on your knowledge and experience for all these young players, give them the motivation, the mentorship that they need to ensure that they can follow your footsteps years down the road. My colleague mentioned seeking your support in activities by the ministry. As you know, we are pursuing national sports policy, and I believe you are well placed to provide us with that type of support, being a professional athlete, and contribute to the process of finalizing that document. So the ministry will definitely be reaching out to you for your expertise and advice as we finalize this important document for athletes.
Senator George said he is satisfied with the progress made in sports over the last few weeks.
I believe there has never been a time in Dominica when so many of our athletes are excelling. We see the recent successes of Fiolafo at the Olympics. Our national team, senior men's cricket team, won the Windward Islands championship, and I want to congratulate them for that. It has been a number of years since we haven't been able to win that championship. And I think that, especially for the sport of cricket, I feel that we have a bright future ahead of us. A number of young players are coming through the ranks with significant potential, and I see us going places when it comes to cricket. I also see us going places in athletics, in football. Just recently our team won against BVI. So we are doing well, and I think it's ample time that we can improve on the legal aspect of sports, and this is exactly what we're doing at the ministry level to help our athletes perform and perform well.
And that's the Minister of State in the Ministry of Sports and Culture, Senator Oscar George. Meanwhile, the West Indies player Kavem Hodge said he's grateful for the welcome ceremony and will continue to represent Dominica with all his heart.
I want to thank everybody for coming out and support. I mean, you know, as a cricketer, it's one thing to be out there on the world stage, but knowing what you stand for and who you represent and who's watching it, you know, it makes the journey a lot more satisfying. I would say that it's been a long journey. You know, there have been a lot of bumps in the road. I would say that obviously coming from Dominica, me being an international cricketer, I always say that, you know, Dominicans and, you know, Dominica on the whole, we are resilient people. You know, we always strive hard. You know, whatever obstacles, we always try to get over it. And I think that is one of the reasons I was able to, you know, achieve, you know, playing international cricket and getting to that level. I think 90% of it is me being a Dominican, because I've seen many other cricketers from the other islands who believed that they were entitled and, you know, they had a lot more talent, but, you know, it just never seemed to materialize. But, you know, obviously coming from Dominica, I know that we're very proud, and you know, there are many times I tell myself, you know, I can't come this far, you know, I can't have this talent in my hand and, you know, and not put it to fruition. So, you know, it's really satisfying, and I think that's even more motivation to keep trading, to keep hitting balls, to remain humble, to you know, just to be hungry.
West Indies Test player Kavem Hodge, and of course that welcome ceremony held in his honor at Douglas Charles Airport last night. The third edition of the Women's Caribbean Premier League 2024 is all set to get underway, with the league phase starting today. A total of 7 matches will be played over the next few days, with all the matches, including the final, scheduled to be held at the Brian Lara Cricket Stadium in Trinidad and Tobago. The 3 teams competing for the title are Barbados Royal Women, Guyana Amazon Warriors Women, and Trinbago Knight Riders Women. Each team will play the order twice. In fact, each team will play the order 2 teams twice, with the top 2 on the table at the end of the league stage earning their spots in the final. The defending champions Barbados Royals will collide with Guyana Amazon Warriors in the tournament opener today. The inaugural edition winners, Trinbago Knight Riders Women, will face Barbados Royals in the second match of the tournament tomorrow. A number of matches are set for this week in the Premier League of the DFA. Here is the Public Relations Officer of the DFA, Abby Lawrence.
On Wednesday, we will have Petro Caribe coming up against Roosevelt Scarlet Bombers at 6:30 p.m. On Friday, Tranquility Beach Midland United will do battle with Connect 767 East Central at 6:30 p.m. While on Saturday, Promex Harlem United will come up against League leaders Central Cooperative Credit Union Dubla Limited at 4 p.m. And at 6:30 p.m., Sajiko South East will do battle with Roosevelt Scarlet Bombers. Sunday doubleheader, Petro Caribe Point Michel will come up against Belfast Estate Mao Soka Strikers, while Lower Dorset Buffer State will do battle with Valvoline Way United at 6:30 p.m. All games will be played at the Stock Farm Technical Center.
Matches have also been scheduled in the Under-20 League and the Women's League for this week.
While on the under 20 league, we will see Harlem United doing battle with Bath Estate FC at Newtown on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. On Thursday, We United will do battle with Belfast Estate Maosoka Strikers, and Southeast will come up against East Central at 6:30 p.m. in La Plaine. In the Women's League, Harlem United SC will do battle with South City FC on Friday at 6:30 p.m., while our Sunday doubleheader, Roosevelt Skerrit Bombers FC, will come up against Kalinago Warriors at 4 p.m., while 6:30 p.m. All Saints University School of Medicine will face Kurt Hector Southeast at 6 p.m. These games will be played at the Almond Park in Dublin.
And that's the Public Relations Officer of the DFA, Abby Lawrence. Finally, this morning, the Darren Lloyd Football League, which is heading into its third week, has been deemed a success. 6 matches have been played over the last 2 weekends. Dahlia John Baptiste reported on action in the Darren Lloyd Football League.
The action kicked off with an electrifying performance by Harlem against Miro. Harlem dominated the field, claiming a decisive 6-0 victory. Troy Jules was the star of the show, finding the back of the net 3 times with stunning precision. Chance Marshall, Ricky Wayland, and Philip Matthew each added to the scoreline, showcasing Harlem's depth and skill across the team. Next up was a fiercely contested battle between Layu and Hell Street. The game was a nail-biter, with both teams pushing their limits. Hell Street emerged victorious, clinching a hard-fought 1-0 win. Ashwin Hill was the hero of the match, his solitary goal securing the points for Hell Street. The week wrapped up with Georgia's taking on Ghettos in a match that saw Georgia's attacking prowess on full display. Ordell Robin was unstoppable, netting 3 goals to lead his team to 6-2 triumph. Lara John Baptiste, Noah Vidal, and Dylan Carlisle each added to Georgia's tally, making it a well-rounded team effort. Ghettos fought valiantly with their 2 goals, adding to the spectacle of the match, but it wasn't enough to overcome Georgia's relentless offense. By the end of week 1, Harlem, Hell Street, and Georgia had each secured 3 points, setting the stage for the next round of intense mashups.
And that report from Dahlia John Baptiste talking about the Darren Lloyd St. Joseph Football League. Meanwhile, there were wins for Hell Street and Harlem on week 2 of play.
The momentum continued into week 2 with Hell Street taking on Ghettos in a thrilling encounter. Hell Street once again demonstrating their winning form, edging out Ghettos with a 3-2 victory. Coulson John, Dylan Augustine, and Randolph Peltier each found the back of the net for Hell Street, while Ghettos put up a strong fight, scoring 2 goals that kept the pressure on until the final whistle. Georgia continued their winning streak with a narrow 2-1 victory over Miro. Ordell Robin maintaining his reputation as top scorer, adding another goal to his tally, while Dylan Carlisle's contribution secured the win. Miro's Taj delivered a superb goal, but it wasn't enough to topple the informed Georgia side. The week concluded with Harlem once again showcasing their dominance, this time against Layu. The 8-2 scoreline was a testament to Harlem's attacking brilliance. Troy Jules was in sensational form, scoring 4 goals and cementing his status as a formidable striker. Rashid Wallace, Philip Matthew, Kemar Philip, and Nolani Joseph also found the net, with Layu's Bijan Hill scoring twice in a valiant effort. As we head into week 3, anticipation is building for the upcoming matches. This week promises more heart-stopping action, starting with Georgia's facing off against Layu at 6 p.m., followed by a high-stake clash between Harlem and Hell Street at 8 p.m. on Saturday, August 24th. The excitement continues on Sunday, August 25th, with Ghettos taking on Miro at 6 p.m.
And that report there from Dahlia John Baptiste, reporting on the Darren Lloyd Football League of St. Joseph, has read to me. She sounds like a major reporter in the making. We will see how that one go. But let's say welcome back to Gavin Richards. He's back on the job today. Gavin, welcome back. We recognize him for his tremendous work as a reporter at the Summer Olympic Games in Paris, France. Gavin, in my mind, was brilliant. You can just be ordinary in what you do, or you can excel. Gavin excelled at the games as a major reporter. Gavin, we welcome you back on the job today. we will see how things go. The news desk, sometime or the other, Hazari may have something in the making plan. We'll see how that go.
All right. Would like to join you in welcoming the man Garvin Richards back to work. Certainly, as you mentioned, he did a marvelous, a phenomenal job, bringing everything that happened in the Olympics to the nation. I'm sure Dominicans felt included, in the Olympic Games of this year. And I must say kudos to him. Sometimes it felt like you were tuned into some international reporting crew. He really did a marvelous job, and I would like to commend him and, of course, the entire Olympic team who provided all the support that the athletes needed, of course, to emerge victorious, especially for TLA Forgatson. So welcome back, Garvin. Wishing you all the best and a marvelous day today.
Thank you very much. Hazari, that's news and sports. More news at 1:15 today. Good morning.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
One easy loan.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
To upgrade my phone and even my home with one simple loan.
More money.
To have your wedding, to go traveling, to do anything.
More money.
No security. Speedy delivery, just check NBT. Apply anytime. In branch online, it's more money time.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
No collateral.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Speedy delivery.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Just check NBT.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
This is DBS Radio.
Up next, we'll bring you your morning's weather report. Just before we do so, I'd like to remind you of your Kalinago word of the day for today, and that's Yukairi. Yukairi, the Kalinago word for islander, and that's Y-U-K-A-I-R-I. Y-U-K-A-I-R-I. Islander in Kalinago, Yukairi. Join us tomorrow morning, God willing, at roughly 6:47 for another edition of your Kalinago Word of the Day, made possible. Compliments your nation station, DBS Radio. Up next, your morning's weather report made possible compliments the good folks of Flow Dominica Limited and Big Edge Financial.
You've got the edge over your circumstances. Many times there'll be trials to face. At least when it comes to your waning finances, you've got the edge. Help is coming your way. You've got Big Edge for those days when you're running low. Big Edge is the place to go. Big Edge, the cash can be in your hand.
at this time, we say good morning to Dane Charles with this morning's weather report. Good morning.
Good morning. This is your weather update from the Dominica Meteorological Service at the Douglas Charles Airport for the 21st of August 2024, recorded at 7 a.m. Today's weather is expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy and slightly hazy with some scattered showers. The conditions at Douglas Charles Airport this morning were partly cloudy with adjacent showers. The surface winds came from the east-southeast at 6 knots or 11 kilometers an hour. The temperature was 29 degrees Celsius or 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Yesterday's rainfall at Douglas Charles was 4.9 millimeters, and the monthly rainfall so far has been 213.6 millimeters. Sunset today is at 6:25 p.m. and sunrise tomorrow at 5:51 a.m. High tide today at 4:51 p.m. and the next low tides at 10:43 a.m. and 10:49 p.m. And now the weather outlook for Dominica and the Lesser Antilles. A weak tropical wave is expected to traverse the region today, resulting in partly cloudy to cloudy skies with some scattered showers. Low concentration of dust haze can be expected during the next few days. People with respiratory sensitivities are advised to continue taking the necessary precautions to avoid complications. Slight to moderate seas can be expected in open water, with waves expected to peak near 7 feet. And now the weather forecast for today and tonight. The synopsis: a weak tropical wave is affecting the area. The forecast for today and tonight is partly cloudy to cloudy and slightly hazy with some scattered showers. The winds are expected to come from the northeast to east-southeast at 15 to 30 kilometers an hour. Sea conditions expected slight to moderate in open water with waves from 1 to 2 meters or 3 to 7 feet. There are no warnings at this time. We are presently in the Atlantic hurricane season. For more information about weather conditions, visit our website at www.weather.gov.dm or call us at 266-4490. For further information, like our Facebook page at Dominica Meteorological Service, follow us on Instagram at Dominica Met, and also on our WhatsApp channel at 618-3469. Reporting from the Douglas Charles Airport, I am Dane Charles.
And we thank Dane Charles for this morning's weather report, made possible compliments Big Edge Financial and Flow Dominica Limited.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pocket every month. Plus, now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
Make weather information a part of your daily life. Listen to the weather report after the morning news and at 1:10 p.m. daily on DBS Radio. A message from the Dominica Meteorological Service, your trusted source for weather information.
16 minutes before 8. Up next, we present the general announcements on your community bulletin board, made possible compliments Bali Engineering, Sales and Services, and the Central Cooperative Credit Union.
Central Cooperative Credit Union is encouraging all members to update their accounts. Members, please present the following at any of our 2 branches. Valid picture ID. This could be a passport, Dominica Social Security card, government-issued ID, such as driver's license or state ID. Proof of address, reflecting your name and current address. This document could be a utility bill, hire purchase document, bank statement, bank reference letter, employment letter, or driver's license. Where your driver's license is presented as a proof of address, you will need to present your passport or Dominica Social Security card as identification. While you are at the branch of your choice, please take the opportunity to update the beneficiary to your account. The purpose of this is to ensure that upon your death, the person whom you so desire